One of the cool things about history is you truly do learn something every day. We're going to do a little This Day in History for August 3rd. August 3rd, 1492. You know the rhyme. Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue. So Christopher Columbus in Italian. In this house, Christopher Columbus is a hero. End of story. Any Sopranos fans out there? So again, August 3rd, 1492. Christopher Columbus in Italian sailing on behalf of Spain. So on that day, they leave their port in Spain. You probably heard about the three ships, the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria. I did also. You learned that back in grade school, elementary school history class. Here's what I didn't know, because I'm reading about this recently, and maybe people know this. I didn't. I never knew that in discovering the New World, discovering the Americas, that Christopher Columbus never actually set foot at all in what is currently the United States of America. That really surprised me. I figured at some point they'd have gone to Florida, they saw Florida, whatever it is. That first voyage, the first land they saw in 1492 was the Bahamas. So later on in that voyage, they're kind of bouncing around the Caribbean. They go to Hispaniola, they go to Cuba. And in the four total voyages by Christopher Columbus, there's 1492, he goes on three others. They're all through the Caribbean. I mentioned Bahamas, Cuba. Obviously, they're taking ownership of all this land on behalf of Spain. He goes and sees mainland South America. Christopher Columbus sees Central America. But is it just me? Or is this also shocking, surprising to you? We learn about Christopher Columbus discovering America, discovering the New World. I always assumed that was also the United States of America, but that's not the case. He was right there. The Bahamas. I've been to the Bahamas. We took a flight from Miami. I think the flight was 45 minutes, whatever it is. I believe you can boat there in a couple hours, depending on where you're going. Don't quote me on that. But he gets to the Bahamas, but never actually saw or set foot in the United States of America. And that really, really shocked and surprised me. And I told my wife that. She didn't know either. Did you guys know that? It gets back to what I said at the beginning. The cool thing about history is you truly do learn something new every day.